Let's see, I think that's everything here. I could be wrong.
My poor little pinky finger is not used to doing that. It was always an issue with my left pinky because it just was never strong enough. I used to play violin, and our teachers were always trying to encourage us to use our pinky finger as the fourth position on your strings rather than to play the next full note on the next string. Because you'll be able to use more vibrato and you'll have tonal resonance. And I'm just like, my pinky can't press very well. I think my right pinky is better at that than my left. My left, for some reason, just doesn't have...
Maybe we should have you play some more first-person shooters where you have to duck and stuff.
Oh, I hate those buttons. I actually really liked it when... Oh, I suppose spacebar and other things. I would used to use, like, the C button for crouching and stuff. What?
It's so bad. Because you have to take an index finger off, which actually, like, limits your control.
But the thing is... But in shooters, you could walk forward with W and then aim with your mouse. You do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can still jump and crouch with those.
But you can't, like, do...
I would much rather move my index finger to different buttons to activate
So the problem
skills.
is you wouldn't be able to go to the right at all while crouching. Because D and C use the same finger. Do you get what I mean?
I see.
Yeah, so it would make it difficult.
What I usually do in that case is I take my right hand off the mouse and put it on the arrow keys. If you're like crouching under something, but you don't need to aim or shoot.
There are definitely situations where you need to crouch and move.
Shoot at the same time.
Yeah. What the heck is the whirlpool? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, people say use thumb for C.
Oh, thumb for C?
I think you can. It's in a good position for it. Yeah, because if you use thumb for C and thumb for spacebar...
Awkward. Where's the whirlpool? Do you remember?
Maybe we should have listened to Orca. He said something about north, south, east, west. It should be on the map, right?
No, it's not on the map.
Ew. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no!
What the? Don't stop! That is how death happens. Well, I guess let's go back on Penis Island and go pay the shrine.
Hey.
Saying. Here's a thing on the mainland. What?
Well, we're already on Orca. We just need to get to the whirlpool.
I thought that's where I came from for the whirlpool.
Jump up.
I'm trying.
There you go.
There we go. I thought that's where we hopped on the Orca.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would be a good place to hide it.
When you hop on the Orca again, don't skip past his dialogue. I think he tells you where the whirlpool should be.
If I remember it, he says, no one knows where it is. You've got to find it.
Oh.
Because that's the trial. Find it. Is that enough? That looks like that's enough.
Oh, it's him again. Bakugami.
Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Bakugami, feel a kindness flowing from within you. I had grown weak while you were away, but now my strength returns. You may now create 2 cherry bombs at once. Use this power well.
Ooh, nice. And you got a special chest for it, too. Bakugami's cherry bomb technique just got more powerful? Just think about what you could do with 2 cherry bombs at once. Let's try it, Ami. Create a cherry bomb, and then make a second one.
Dang it.
It went off into the water. I think it's too close to the other one.
Or no, it
Or
made
it
it blue.
replaced it.
Oh, no.
You received
We had to get the scroll first. Before it qualified.
That's what it was. Bluey.
Okay, so it explodes more.
I mean, that might mean that if you encounter puzzles where you have to get two things simultaneously or something, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like a secret area. I don't know.
You're just gonna use the cherry bombs on them. Using up quite a bit of ink on that, though.
Eh. You know what I use ink for 90% of the time?
Slaying monsters.
Yeah, pretty much. Not really worth it, honestly. So the bombs can just trigger each other. Okay, well, I guess let's go to the cat tower. And then we can go looking for the whirlpool.
Let's, yeah, right on Orca. The entrance to the... Okay, it's hidden.
Yeah, find it in the vast sea.
Yep. Okay.
So, like
You're
I said,
right.
not a clue. So, maybe... Oh... Yeah, it's probably on that big pier.
Oh, yeah, let's get away
Maybe.
from them.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
there's
go to the
nothing
other
wrong
one.
with going to Cat Island.
But yeah, we can go check out Cat Island. Do you remember how tall the tower is?
I think it's pretty lengthy. We'll have to see. It's been a long time.
Note to self, never buy the Shell official guide
Hey!
for a game. You open up an area.
The last time
Victory Road. It's
played
pretty
this
long.
was nearly
Yep.
10 years ago.
Was
Also,
there anything
cats.
in it? Heck if I know. Maybe Moltres? Yeah, Moltres.
No, I remember specifics about
I know.
characters and certain plot elements, but just not the cat tower? Huh?
You know, every time I see Uzun in this screen, it looks like I've just got, like,
A little mushroom on my head. And, like, that worries me a little bit. The idea of fungus growing on my body. Every once in a while I hear about, like, somebody that lives a particularly sedentary lifestyle growing fungus or mold. It scares the shit out of me. I don't exactly move very often. I move enough. I'm not that worried. But, like, oh. Wasn't there that one lady that had to be, like, surgically removed from her chair?
What?
Yeah. Like, it's weird and gross. How do you just not die? This has nothing to do with cats. But it does have everything to do with that weird mushroom on my head.
Just reminds me of all the episodes of Hoarders that I've seen where people find dead cats and all the junk.
Yeah.
And the owner's just like, oh, well, they just disappeared one day.
You cared enough to keep them forever, and you didn't care enough to keep them alive?
Well, they just got lost in the stuff. I know, it's terrible.
Sounds like that annoying meow's coming. Well, it sounds like that annoying meow is coming from the top of this tower. Hey, look at those paw prints on the walls. Isn't that the mark of catwalk? It's one of the 13 celestial brush techniques. Wait, maybe that means
That we'll be able to get it here. Whoa. Little scythe guys?
Yeah, little cat ninja scythe creatures.
Yeah, use the wind to blow out the flames. And you can attack them in earnest. That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Admittedly, the mist thing makes things comically easy.
Yeah, the mist thing is grossly powerful.
Those paw prints are the mark of the god of the celestial brush. Technique catwalk. That means, well, you know our motto, Ami.
Bark.
Peek before you look.
Mark of Kabigami?
Tutorial scroll. But first, we have cats to feed and some other stuff.
And dig spots? Oh yeah, there's a cat there.
What is this? Oh.
It's the gold
What?
powder that you use to upgrade your weapons.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
just curious why that was like an available option for feeding to the cat. I mean, I could feed the cat gold dust, but that'd be bad. And it'd probably uptick the value of the kitty litter afterwards, but like, probably not great for the cat. Every once in a while I hear about dogs like having to go get their stomach pumped. And I'm like, ugh. And they will eat anything. I wouldn't eat anything. Action figure? Dog's like, yep, that's a snack. Why? Why is that a snack dog? That should be an advertising campaign. Just snack dog. Probably is a thing. It's probably in like Japan or something. Snack dog just advertises random snacks. Probably the case. But that was a single cat. It was not a group of cat. Barely worth any faith. Ugh. There's more cats. Why can't I feed them as a group?
Because remember, they're very solitary creatures.
Dang it, you capricious little critters.
Well,
Have
actually,
more fish.
don't cats live in cat colonies? So they're
Yeah.
not
No,
necessarily
cats
solitary.
absolutely live socially. Like, our college had a cat colony. It originally brought them in to deal with a rat infestation. And then just, like, no one had a plan to deal with them, so after a while they just realized, yeah, the cats aren't going anywhere.
Well, wasn't it also because students kept getting kittens and then ditching them before
No.
security came around?
No, it absolutely was, like, largely, they brought the cats in to deal with the rats. And they did. They did a great job. And then, because they were ferals, they just stayed. And so now there's, like, a secret cat shrine on our old college campus. I think I found it once. Pretty much they'd, like, actually put out food. And then every night, all the cats would just, like, pile into the place. Yeah, don't you remember all the cat gangs that were, like, in Croatia and stuff? They're
Oh,
all
I
over.
know. They were all around the garbage cans and such.
There was one cat that we thought it was pregnant, but we actually think it was just really, really fat. Because we kept giving it food and feeling kind of bad for it
Well,
and being like,
We didn't give it food. There were some people that would leave plates out with food on it.
I mean, some of our friends would definitely leave it food and, you know, we're like, actively like, oh man, this poor cat, it's
And
gonna
then
have kittens.
All the other cats in the spring started having their kittens.
And it just stayed fat. And we're like, oh, no, this cat just looks pregnant because people keep feeding it. So it looks more pregnant. But, I mean, like, I've heard the term food baby, but this thing lived it.
Or it could have been a tumor.
I mean, yeah, it could have been. Those cats were not well taken care of.
Croatia was, or I mean Dubrovnik was cat town.
Yeah, because they weren't seen as pets. It was like rat exterminators. It was a thing.
And the interesting thing was, they were pretty much as numerous as squirrels, but there were obviously no squirrels to
Oh
be
god,
seen.
there's so many cats to feed around here. It's kind of sad, too. Because, like, cats are decent pets. Yeah, they were just everywhere. We'd hear them yowling.
And fighting.
And fighting, yeah. Like, there was a dog shelter. And, like, I guess there was, like, some group that was trying to spay all the cats. But, no, most of them, they'd just be all over the place. I felt so bad. It was, like, the last night or the second to last night before we left. It was, like, this tiny little kitten in the middle of the road. and there's a car stuck. Didn't want to run the kitten over, but the kitten wasn't going anywhere. There was no mother cat nearby, and like its eyes had a bunch of the
Cookies.
schmutz. Yeah, it was bad. Probably abandoned by its mother or lost or who knows what. And I was just like, it hit me right in the heartstrings. Pretty bad.
Well, for some reason, you had gone outside to the store? And you came back and it was raining, and you said you had picked up the cat out of the street, but we were going on the plane back to
We literally were flying
United
out
States the next day.
within like X number of hours. How do we do this? We don't have the cat ability, I thought.
I think we need to go up to a higher... Unless you got the scroll. Let's see the move list. Move list. Or techniques. No, that's those moves.
These
Never
are...
mind.
Oh, we do have Golden Fury.
Yep.
I don't know what B... Oh. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, I'm never using this move. During battle, lightly press B to insult the enemy. Do you know what B is in this setup? It's backspace.
Oh. You do have the ability.
Okay.
What do you press for that?
Jump.
Then you should have been able to have gone down to those pillars, right? Or maybe it's because you have the catwalk here, but you can't get the cat statues to give you catwalk later. Until you get the
we
cat
have
ability.
to get actual catwalk probably from the end of this zone.
Hey, what's gotten into you, Ami? You trying to get to the top of the tower or something? You're one enthusiastic furball.
Is this like a checkpoint? Be nice.
What is that in the middle? A cat again?
It's a cat. It's always a cat. It's the cat tower. What do you think I was going to find up here? A horse? Man, that would be ridiculous. Maybe they do have a horse up here. Maybe that's the entire thing. We're just here to rescue the horse. Cats are like, dude, what are you doing? And I'm like, rescuing the horse. And they're like, damn, that's our horse. We're not letting you go. Then we have to fight all the cats on the way down. Secret bonus bosses. A lot of them. Hardest fights in the game. What are you supposed to do to fight a cat? Just get all scratchy. It sucks. You ever fought a cat in life? I fought a cat. It won. It wasn't worth it. It was like, yo, I want that package. And I'm like, no. They get all hissy. Then I ran away. Complete and total victory. I'm gonna be mad if I fall all the way down.
I think that swirling barrier is supposed to prevent that, but I don't know. I wouldn't suggest trying either.
Nope.
Well, you were lucky.
Yeah, it turns out mashing spacebar on the way down is good enough.
Mm-hmm. Allows you to magnetize to the nearest path, which is good. Oh. Actually, you should probably go to the right.
I'm just curious why there's this whole thing here.
Because there's another platform over there on the left.
Yeah, so I think every time it gets all shiny like this, it's probably a shortcut.
Well, it's the next level. So this is level 3 because it has 3 segments filled in red.
I wonder if I could just walk along the wall like Spider-Man. That'd be nice. I bet no. Be cool. I bet not.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be the weirdest animal crossbreed that you can think of? Cat horses would be pretty weird. Let's keep it in mammal. What's the weirdest mammal crossbreed you can think of? Land-based. Whale mice would be strange and confusing.
Anteater giraffes. They look pretty cool, though.
They'd be so fluffy. And they'd have tongues like a mile long. Can you imagine that? The anteater giraffe just walks by and then goes blah. And like, you know how giraffe tongues are real long and prehensile? And then like anteater tongues are pretty nuts too?
Mm-hmm.
It would be able to just like lick you from so far away. It would look like a lick-a-tongue, but a longa-tongue. The dudes would be called longitudes. Probably be sassy. Counts for the attitude. I was expecting this was going to be harder. Kind of lame, actually.
Yeah, why is the cat afraid to come down? Traveler's charm. Okay. Got more godhood.
Chinchilla platypus.
Oh.
He's so fuzzy. Oh man, I could see it.
I
could see it.
Would be a weird
It'd be like a platypus, but it would be like more of like kind of hunched up like a chinchilla, and it'd be so fluffy.
And it would have a little beak.
So effectively, it would just be a fluff ball with a beak coming out of it, and then poison stingers, probably 2.
Actually, what was that critter that was constantly stealing things in that Fantastic Beasts movie? It was like the...
Oh, it was like a little...
It was like a niffler? Or...
Yeah, it was a niffler.
Because it has a beak, right? Or was it more like an echidna without the spikes?
That was like an echidna with... Well... Did echidna even really have much for spikes?
Oh, they do.
I mean, I know they've got the quad penis.
Ew!
Oh, man. Ever heard the term hung like a horse? Now that would be a horrifying mix.
What do you mean?
Echidna penis.
Ew,
But
gross.
like, horse-sized. Oh, baby. That'd be a problem. A quad penis. Yeah, if you've never heard of an echidna penis, they are out of control. Knuckles is into some weird stuff. We were looking at pictures of bison crossed with cows, which is apparently an actual
Beefalo.
real life thing. Come on, camera. Work with me here.
And yeah, the picture that you happened to find
Was a beefalo bull. Which
looks oddly like a cow,
they do look oddly like cows.
but with slightly longer fur on only the lower half of them.
Yeah. And big balls.
But
And-
also, I never realized, but their things are at the center of their stomach, not further back, where like the udder should be. Isn't that weird?
Mean. Just don't milk it.
Ew.
You can have problems if you milk that. Oh, no cat. Just a chest. I'm just gonna go into the horse kidna breeding business. You heard it here first. That'd be...
So what would you get? Spiky horses with claws? Oh, I don't know.
They'd lay
Gross.
eggs. Oh, man. Horse kidna omelet.
Gross.
Be beautiful. Tasty would be like quail eggs. Mythical creature eggs. I want like a moa crossed with a quail. Just
A moa?
Just a titan quail.
Well, moa unfortunately went extinct.
Yeah, they did. But can you imagine quail the size of like a horse? Eggs the size of your face? It's that like weird little dangly bit on their faces. You could go up and like actually palm it as opposed to the creature just running away from you in utter terror.
You mean the little waddle frills?
Well, they got that like thing that comes off the top of their head.
Oh, you mean the quail feather?
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't
You could bop it, and it
Wasn't
would eat you because quail
Doug's
moa.
superhero alter ego Quail Man?
Yeah, it was. I know nothing about Doug, but I know about Quail Man.
I used to watch Doug. Didn't
it just have, like, a bunch of weirdly colored people?
It was just supposed to be a school I don't know. It reminded me a lot of...
I always get Doug and Hey Arnold mixed up.
Yeah, Doug, Hey Arnold, and Arthur were very similar. Like, kids in school.
Arthur, yeah. Arthur
said itself
Recess,
apart a
I would say,
more.
is closer.
Recess, too.
Arthur was a little younger.
Arthur, they were more... Were they elementary or middle school?
Arthur, they were like 3rd graders.
3rd graders, really?
3rd or 4th? Yeah, they were pretty young.
Yeah, the other guys were in middle school or high school, definitely.
Like, I want to say they're 2nd going on 3rd grade. Ish.
Do you know what I loved? What's the story, Wishbone?
You've told me this so many times. Lost all meaning.
Shake a leg now, Wishbone. Let's have another... Wag another tail. Wag another tail.
Oh, hey, look. Mermaid pool. Hey, Cat, I can get you out of here. You just gotta go swimming. Oh. That's why you're still here. I got it.
Yeah, we'll check every layer because there's
Nooks.
definitely treasure.
There's so many nooks.
Right. Was there like no. It looked like there was an offshoot on here, but I guess I was quite wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We're tired.
Any more climbing to be had, or what's the deal?
I don't know.
You're almost at the top of the tower.
The camera here is actually the worst.
The last kitty.
Okay.
That one cat that we always walk by and she greets us and everything, she really likes to roll around, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. It's a cute cat.
Ami, look! There's a kitty cat over there. Wonder what it's doing all alone up here. It couldn't have climbed all the way up here by itself, could it? Surely there couldn't be anything to eat all the way up here.
Birds. Look at them. They probably just crash land down here and the cat's fat. Gets all of it. We're good. What's up, cat? If you're actually a cat, I bet you're a bird in disguise. How'd that feel? Just go up to feed a cat and you pet it, and suddenly the disguise falls off and it goes, "Caw!" and flies away. How'd you feel? That'd be weird, wouldn't it be? Yeah, thought so. Perfect disguise. It's like the wolf wearing sheep's clothing, except for the sheep wearing wolf's clothing. Doesn't even make sense. Probably the best disguise, though. I mean, maybe they'll try and, like, out-pee you. Then they'll figure it out. Maybe it turns out that sheep pee is particularly musky, and then you turn out to be the alpha. And you become the alpha dog, wolf, cat, sheep. It's getting murky.
It still reminds me of that weird anime that people had been showing where a sheep had been raised by a wolf.
It stopped meowing. Huh? A constellation? Here?
Looks like a house. Remember, you're supposed to do the points at the stars. This looks like a grumpy crab. Yeah, just no. Don't follow the lines.
Oh.
You need to do the points for the stars.
Just that?
No. For all the stars. See, it's giving you tips. Just
What?
for the four corners.
Oh. It's been a while.
There you go.
There we go. Some extra stars, and they're like, get that out of here.
Oh, it's a fish painting? Uh-oh.
He's dead. Perfect. Kill him. Why is there a butthole?
Fetch?
No, they're playing soccer with him. Also known as football. Or in this case, paw ball. Paw ball.
Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. The swirling whirlpool of evil below has driven me to this height. From this perch, I observe the world below and its descent. If my power is needed once again, I, Kabegame, god of walls, shall gladly offer a bridge of hope to the realm below.
The god of walls. I am the god of combat. I am the god of death. I'm the god of walls. Nice house you got there. Be a shame if I came along and got rid of them.
People have liked the gods of doorways, because doorways are symbolic. They mean something. But walls? Barriers? I mean, I suppose.
Hey, I'm not your personal toy to be played with like that.
Yes, you are.
Wait a sec. That must have been Kabegame, one of the 13 gods. You know, the one with the catwalk brush technique? And this kitty right here is a messenger of the gods. Here I thought it was just some stray cat. Whoa, check it out. The statue started to glow. Ah, I get it. The Kabegame statue is telling you to use the catwalk power. Ami, put your brush on the statue and draw a line up the wall. That'll let you transfer the god's catwalk power into the wall.
Wander! What was that?
A fart.
Cursive farts. I hope you guys didn't hear that.
No. Where am I supposed to get it to? Just...
You're always so explosive.
There we go. I'm supposed to get it to the line.
Huh? Well, you look at that, Ami. The mark of Kabegame has appeared. On the path you drew from the Kabegame statue. Now you can climb walls anytime you want. Simply by summoning the mark of Kabegame, just like that. Speaking of which, remember those other Kabegame statues we saw? You should try your new brush technique on them, too.
Yay.
Achievement unlocked, Kabegame.
Oh. Wait.
You have to draw that.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Lame.
Wow, that's one big kitty statue. This must be the top of the tower. Doesn't that wind feel great?
What's behind it?
Diving board.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the constellation all the way up there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we don't need to look at cat butt.
No. There's just randomly the constellation we drew.
Mm-hmm.
Still up there. But we can also look at cat butt.
Now,
Cat butt.
there were a lot of cat statues in the central part of the tower below.
Yes. And you know what? We'll go find him.
This doesn't look good.
Wait. Time to find out if falling damage is fatal or not. We good.
Alrighty then. You already got these cats to be endeared to you. Just climb up the pillars.
There we go. We got a crystal.
Crystal.
Yay. You can sell this priceless looking artifact. It belongs in a museum. Shut up, Indy.